As somebody running one of the most popular museums in the world, you're looking at the CDC guidelines, you're looking at New York. I hate to bug you with this. How do you interpret them? What kind of rules will still be in force in your legendary halls?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me this morning. It's good to be with you. We're really delighted, of course, that things are opening up and that the community can increasingly participate in life as they used to know it prior to COVID. For us, and we're open and people can come, because we are such a large museum, the capacity constraints that have been set by the government are not an issue for us because the building is so large, we can take tens of thousands of people a day, and it's really not going to get in the way of social distancing. Masking is more complicated, and this is because, so as you say, today in New York, people who are vaccinated no longer need to wear masks. But at the museum, and I think at most museums in New York, people will still be required to wear masks inside the building. And we do that for two reasons. First of all, because we are not screening people for vaccine on the way in. We're not asking our thousands of visitors. We're asking them to prove that they have been vaccinated. So in order to protect those who are working there and others, everybody still needs to wear a mask. And there are, as we know, members of our society that are not yet eligible to get a vaccine, including children. So if they're in the building and they're not vaccinated for no good reason, no fault of their own, there is no way for them to be protected without having everyone wear masks. So we're, for now, keeping with the masks for a while longer as we see what happens in the next few weeks.
Well, you know, listen, and this whole mask thing has become this sort of insane, you know, debate on various things. It's not that big of a deal to walk around in a mask, to be honest with you. Spend a couple hours in a museum. Do you foresee a time, though, Dan, when you're going to be able to just pull it off? Maybe we'll just have a giant mask burning a ceremony. Probably not in the roof garden because you got a giant big blue big bird. I have trouble saying that, from Alex DeCourt up there as well. But how do you see it playing out over the next couple of weeks and months?
Well, we're all looking forward to taking masks off. Exactly. We won't burn them, but we'll take them off and we'll throw them in a big dumpster. I think my guess is that in the next few weeks, we're going to continue to see a rapid decline in the infection rates in New York, because right now the infection rates are under 1%, which is what they have. They haven't been that in a very long time. So as that happens, and it's clear that it's really safe, and we see something like herd immunity, we'll let people take off their masks. I'm guessing it's another month, maybe two. And in the meantime, if people wear masks, they can all come to the museum, they can have the experience they want to have, and they can make sure other people are safe. That's all we're concerned with.
Yeah, we're looking at video, by the way, Dan, and you know, the Temple of Dender, which is just unbelievable. It's one of the best places to just go and think. Honestly, if you need to get away from all the New York hustle and bustle, I just used to love to walk around the Temple of Dender. I look forward to doing that again. But I'm going to try not to screw this up for the third time. Why is there a big blue big bird sitting on a moon on your roof? I finally got it out. I did it.
You did it beautifully. Because what we do with that roof program, every year we bring in a living artist and we ask them to create something visually interesting, arresting, challenging, fun, depending upon their particular inspiration. And Alex DeCourt had the idea to produce an image that reflects a certain kind of common cultural experience we all had with Big Bird and the Muppets and all of what many people grew up with. And this juxtaposition of this big, colorful bird sitting on top of the great Metropolitan Museum of Art, looking over the entire sweep of Central Park and beyond the park, Manhattan, is a really interesting and fun way of giving people something to feel good about.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.